Once Upon a Galaxy is a new auto battler card game that is entering open beta very, very soon. I got some early access and have been streaming it a bunch lately, and so I thought I'd make up a little bit of a highlight reel. Last time I streamed, some devs showed up in chat, and so I got to ask a couple questions. So here's a collection of the best games I've had so far. I do my best to explain things as we go, but most of it's pretty intuitive, and you'll probably pick it up. Wow, awful start. Alright. What's next? Hades. I love Hades. Hades is great. What do we have for Hades? Ooh, I have Plunder Penny. I love Plunder Penny. I've never been a fan of Hephaestus. I don't know. Tough lobby, yeah, I guess. I don't know, I feel like I just had a slow start, honestly. Didn't really have a lot of synergistic stuff, at least nothing that came together. Maybe it was there, maybe I just didn't see it. Yeah, let's go with Plunder Penny. I just like her. I don't think I'm gonna be going for magic specifically, but oh well. Plunder Penny is a hunt that gives all of your spell buffs +1 attack, which can be very cool and very fun. I feel like I don't see Shmi as much as I used to. I don't know if like the pool got diluted or what, but yeah. Great. I used to just always first weekend I was just doing Puss in Boots and Shmi and Plunder Penny, and it's great. Let's take a Mysterious Egg. This one can level up after a few turns, which is not. There's the Shmi I was looking for. Heck yeah, beautiful. Okay, we got a decent pirate board here started, which I think works pretty well. Not a ton of farewells really in pirates, but they do have Daisy. Daisy Jones is in pirates, and so she has the ability hunt, trigger the farewell behind me. So if we can make that set up for that payoff later, that could be really good. Spoonful of sugar. I think just buffing the penny to make it more consistent is a good idea. And yeah, let's just invest in pennies. Investing in pennies sounds fun. Great. Okay, so I'm gonna lose this one. That's okay though. Oh. Sure, why not? Plunder Penny, nice. +4 health to the first character you recruit. Whenever you summon a character, give it +5 attack. Quests give treasures 1 higher. I don't see myself going into summons. I feel like I should. I get wrecked by summon boards so often, where I'm just like, I can trade 1-to-1 with all of my opponent's stuff, and then they just have a pile of monkeys at the end, and I die, and I'm like, oh, alright. Okay. See how it is. Symmetry. I've never found this super interesting, but Plunder Penny only makes your spells +2 attack, not +1/+1, right? So that could pay out. I'm gonna go for it. I think that sounds fun. I don't know if it's relevant. Ooh, that's a big Prince Charming. Okay. Okay. Prince Charming is just kind of a big body with no additional abilities. Scar. Oh my. Huh. +2/+2. Any of your characters' hunts. Villains in the shop get bigger. I can see it. Okay. I need to play Achilles more often. Achilles is actually great. Okay. Lots of hunt. Are we just immediately not using symmetry? Maybe. Maybe we cut them immediately. Or maybe I cut the Shmi. All your characters +8 attack? Let's just do that. That sounds fun. And there's still Achilles. No, let's actually, we're doing the Plunder Penny. Let's take the payoff. Yakumo says, symmetry is often very good with supports, but can work with these spell buffs also. Yeah, I think the Plunder Penny thing is actually going to be something here. It's always interesting. Every time, I feel like I have to constantly be thinking about the end game, because I know how big and gross the like high synergy boards can get. So even something that looks pretty good, I know just can't compete. So we'll see. This is getting big fast though. This is a pretty good early board. Ooh, okay, so Scar is epic, even though my shop level is only rare. And that is because we got them off of the mysterious egg, which when it hatches goes to the next shop's level. True Love's Kiss transforms a character into a random character 1 higher level. So we can go straight to legend here. I think we definitely do that. That is kind of the worst pull possible. Okay, Long John Silver just has a recruit that makes everything silver, which is cool and all normally, but you don't get the recruit when you transform. They're a big body, I guess. That's really disappointing. Yeah. What else can we do here? Greed is give a character treasure hoard, which would currently be +1, but you know, maybe that'll pay out eventually. I'm not a huge fan of any of these right now. I think what I do is I invest in Achilles by banking it. People call this banking. I like to call it recycling or something, but I guess banking is a more accurate term. What that does is it triggers any recruit abilities, and it counts as buying it or recruiting it for the purposes of any recruit abilities or for leveling up its metal, its color, its quality, whatever you want to call it. And that can do some pretty cool things. I mean, next time we see it, it might be silver, and then we can use it to get a free shop roll. And then next time we see it, it could be gold. So you can end up farming treasures that way if you have nothing better to do. I think sometimes going for the spell is actually a trap. Give a character +13/+3. Your next shop is all characters that share a type with it. Wait, how many trees are in the game? Are there... Wait, how? There's item root, but that one's restricted. And I don't know if it's in my deck. And there's giving tree, which is also... I just need to know what happens. Okay, does where I'm standing matter? I don't think so. No, okay. I'm doing it. I gotta find out. Yeah, there's not enough trees. It's a tree! Okay. Oh, that's wild. But hey, it guaranteed I get the silver, actually. I didn't even think about that, but yeah. That's kind of cool. Fires of Ares gives us 16 attack. Let's go. It's the thing we've invested in. Let's just ride this as far as it can take us. It is weird that symmetry's delay, though, yeah. Yakumo says, this can be a good strategy with trees and with the celestial type. Oh, to get, like, the same thing? Yeah, that makes sense. Celestials, there's a number of them, but yeah, they're pretty rare. There's those barrel of monkeys I was talking about. I did not take anything that cared about summons, so I don't think it's worth it now, but my board's kind of a hodgepodge at the moment, so it might be worth it anyway. Puss in Boots is a 34? Just from Shmee bonus, I guess? Or just like, I guess I've been playing a lot of these spells that are like, yep, all of your characters. I'm investing too heavily in this board that's kind of nothing. I mean, if I'm lucky I can get some, like, rerolls, I'm gonna definitely do the pick of peppers again. Oh, but then there's Daisy Bits. Not Daisy Bits, Daisy Jones. Daisy Bits is one of my characters. Yeah. I'm doing it. We're picking these peppers next time. This has been a weird game. Like, it hasn't been the biggest powerhouse ever, but it's, like, pretty good for the, like, turn I'm on. Like, we just hit legend. That's Captain Ahab. Look at this tree. This is funnier to me than it should be. Alright, what do we have? Tiger's Paw. First character knows Hunt. Cool. Genie's Lamp. That could be huge. And leftover pieces. When one of your toys is KO'd, give the slots behind it +1/+1. I think Genie's Lamp. It has such a huge high roll potential. Yeah, let's just go. Huff and Puff, deal 15 damage to an enemy. If it does a KO, you get a big bonus. And we're pretty early in the game still. There's a chance this will KO. And if it doesn't, the second one might, because Genie's Lamp makes you cast the spell a second time. Okay, and no, I did not. It was super irrelevant. I imagine the damage won't even matter probably, but oh well, that's fine. Boon Willow, again, we have not invested in slots at all. The only slot is this 17. Wait, that's a 17. That means if I put this like over here, 97 will catch up to the 114, then I can put it back again. I should definitely do that if we haven't increased the power before then. Alright, Prickles, Twinkle Twinkle, yeah, Twinkle Town is definitely the way to go. Did that one twice. Oh, this next carries your recruit. Right. Sorry, I was thinking it was my board. Magnificent is so cool. It's not relevant for the board I have, but I think she's cool. Punching Bag. Get +2/+2 whenever I survive. Oh, 2 mice might pay out. I mean, it's better than like Shmee or Puss in Boots or anything. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, I am going to move you over here. Ooh, we're at the final one. There's a very good chance we are done. There's a very good chance it's over. Honestly, our board competes. I'm kind of amazed. I don't feel... Wait, that was it? Yeah, sometimes the game feels like it's just over. Like, I don't know. I wonder what that would be like. I kind of feel like I would enjoy... So there's a thing with the final match, where the final match, if there's only 2 players left, all damage is always a full heart no matter what. Unless you're sitting at like a cracked heart. If you have a cracked heart, then it will only ever knock you down to the next one. It won't do 1.5. Anyway. At the end there, it's a full heart always. I think I'd be kind of interested in like, you have to beat twice though. Or something. Like, if you're at 1 heart and you lose your last heart on the first match of the final 2, I would like you to get a free heart. Because this felt really anticlimactic. It was like, oh, I'm fighting the final boss, and they died, and I went, oh. Huh. Whereas I didn't feel like what do they call that? Sometimes that's like, not secure. Confirm? Like, I want to confirm the kill. Does that make sense? Yeah. No, I didn't feel like I finished it all there. Turn 11. I guess I had a really, like, high-powered early game board. Because, yeah, I didn't feel like I had a really strong board, but it was just way above the curve for that point in the game. Weird. Weird. I love Professor Who's Who. Bonus spell each turn. I just like casting spells. They feel really good. I'm going to go with Professor Who's Who. I like them a lot. At least I like their ability. I used to like Loki more, but they swapped their abilities. So now I like Professor Who's Who more. Go figure. What do we have? Wormtongue, Shanty, Calypso. Pretty good spots. Oh. They're not a tree? Hey, why is Elminster not a tree? Petition for Elminster to become a tree. Alright, let's go. Busted Bot. I think I'll go with the support. No, we'll go with Daughter of Athena and see if we can get a quest done early. Not today, though, apparently. Let's just go with Puck. Daughter of Athena has enough health that I might be able to... Never mind. Okay, cool. Good start. Pix is a Fae hero. I always forget they're a hero. They made Puck a villain and Pix a hero. It's kind of cool. I like that. That's cute. Good. Back to full health. If you win when you have a cracked heart, you heal. If you do not have a cracked heart, if you're just full hearts missing, you don't heal. You know what? I'm going to invest in the back line this time. I never do that, and I always regret it when I see that one card that we talked about last game. So let's give it a shot. Ooh, I love Relic of Antiquity, but Drafty Window. Drafty Window is so nice. It used to be a higher rarity, I don't remember how high, and it was basically unplayable. It never felt worth taking, but at common, it feels really nice without feeling overpowered. I like it a lot. Yeah, I'm just going to go with the Relic of Antiquity. It's such a solid card. Like, if we assume the game goes for 20 turns, this is... Or not 20 turns, 10 turns. This is plus 20/20 to your board. It's very good. Dang, Symmetry was cool. It was specifically Plunder Penny. Plunder Penny Symmetry combo, though. That's fun. I'll have to remember that one. Let's go Rudolph the Red. I've never done this quest ever, but whatever. There's Santa Claus. Santa Claus is supposed to sort of combo with Rudolph the Red, which makes sense. They summon toys when they take damage. Honestly, if this said when you takes damage and survive damage, I would like Santa Claus a lot better. But I feel like they just die. And maybe that's just I'm not scaling them well enough, but well, I'm not scaling them well enough. So let's do that actually. We'll give it a shot. We'll see if we can make it work. Give them a little bit extra health. Problem is they always like take damage, and there's no space, and I don't know. Okay, so at least we have space. That's one summon, but Rudolph the Red's already dead. I don't know. It's not for me, which is fine. It could be for somebody else. That is okay. Sometimes you wonder if games like this have playstyle, or if they're just like optimal choices. And I feel like there really is playstyle, which is so interesting. Pix is plus 3 health, Jack Frost is plus 5 health. I think I'll just replace that, just level it up. Yeah. Shanty. Ooh, I like Shanty a lot. Give your shot +1/+1 on Hunt. There are 3/2. There's a decent chance they won't really be able to deal damage at this point in the game, though. I'm not sure. Captain Ahab's also great. Has a quest to hunt the last remaining character. I should just replace this. Is never gonna happen. What is up with this 50 being cut off? It's just, yeah. I don't know what's causing that. It's just such an odd little artifact. Anyway. I am torn. I like these a lot, actually. Six, 8, 4, 9. I'm gonna do it. Maybe I should, but I'm gonna do it. Oh, right, it was only a 4/9 because of the Jack Frost. That makes sense. Okay, yeah, just take 6 damage for no benefit. Cool. Yeah, no, I'm done. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I will take the level of Brutal Thread, though. Yes, there we go. We got a treasure out of them. It's fine. Worth it. Merlin's Pointy Hat. Right, I'm a spell build. I should be leaning into that. Bust from your spells, give additional +1/+1, and every time you recruit a mage, this gets bigger. That's awesome. And now we've got a mage. Yes. Santa Claus is also a mage, which is, for some reason, I don't know why. So is Rudolph. You know what? Let's try it. You know what? I wouldn't normally. Let's try it. I don't know. I think you're making a mistake here. I think I am, yeah. We have Relic of Antiquity, right? Do we have any buffs? They keep hitting the same spots, it seems. Okay. I am not digging any of these. I think I'm going to Turbo's Kiss on Jack Frost. Goodie bag. Okay, I mean, maybe we'll get this treasure eventually. This is so silly. Yeah. No, I'm throwing so hard right now. Okay. We can can get some more spell buffs. I have done basically no spell buffs this game, though. Greed's pretty good. Maybe put that on Shanties to make sure that they can actually get through. Santa Claus. Warp Drive. Now we're talking. Although I might go with Blackbeard's Comb. I like the idea of going into Calypso and Pirates. So Calypso buffs all of your mages and your pirates when you cast spells. And since Blackbeard's Comb buffs them in the shop, the fact that I haven't bought them yet is actually kind of nice. But I think we have to go Warp Drive. Warp Drive is just sort of always the right pick, right? Like, getting to attack first is so important, especially with hunts and everything. Okay. Yeah, no, okay. Cyberrack, give your characters +6. Great. Sure. Why not? Ooh, Wicked Witch. Ranged. Reduce enemies to 1 health. Monkeys. They're also pirates. They are, in fact, also pirates. That's true. Oh, this is so silly. Whatever, let's do it. Why not? You don't have any board. Yeah. Robin's also a pirate. Am I going pirates? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Let's just take over the rainbow. And if we survive this, we get a nice big thing to maybe pivot our board into something good. And if we don't survive this, then we'll start over. Okay. Not so great. Ranged laser shark, though. That's kind of cool. Didn't get to summon anything off of, Hey, we won! Okay. What big teeth do you have? Puck lets us pivot. I think I'd rather just go into the peppers, though. Epic Pirates. Fae or Pirates. I'd be happy with Fae or Pirates, actually. Then again, Mages might be better. We never did get Calypso. I don't even know what we're trying to do. Let's go with the Pirates. Davy Jones, Morgan Le Fay, or Sparkles. All of your characters get +3 attack. Morgan Le Fay, when you cast a spell, +1 to a random character. I always liked Morgan Le Fay, but the more I played with it, the more I felt like she didn't hold up. I think I just want to grow some dough. I should not be investing in Santa Claus. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give a serious attempt at Santa Claus. Okay. Okay. Yeah. We got our quest. That's a first. I've never done that before. Always given up on them before. Yay. An uncommon treasure. Oh, we can't get the Blackbeard's Comb this time, though. Each fight, your heroes get +1, +3, +3. That can always throw me. Let's go with Pirates. Double. Ooh, I don't think I have any good slots yet, but we can get started. It goes up, double. Because it's giving it +6/+6 before it doubles, that actually is very strong. This guy's really paying out. Plus this one. Eureka. Ooh, beautiful. Give your character +12 and get a new mage. We're just going all in on Santa Claus? Sure, why not? This is so silly. Sorry, and get a new shop if it was a mage. I think I misspoke that. Over the rainbow. Do we have a floating over the rainbow still? Oh, we can double down on this. Let's go. Oh. The Kraken's a pirate. Oh, we got there. Alright. Summons are a lot better suddenly, too, because this thing buffs slots. Is Shanty done? Maybe. Shanty is growing decently because of that treasure hoard I gave her. Huh. I don't think Goodie Bag matters. Let's just take the Kraken. That's awesome. That's so good. I think we're suddenly back in this. That is wild. That is nuts. Okay. All it took was 2 of O. I mean, when you're given the opportunity, you gotta take it, right? True Love's Kiss, transform a character into a random character 1 level higher. The Kraken is rare, or is legendary, I mean to say. If you go 1 higher than legendary, what do you get? You get the Pirate King. That's not true. You get from the Rainbow list, which is Secret Rare, which I think that name needs work, because one of the rarities is rare. So there's, like, it goes common, uncommon, rare, legendary, secret rare. Doesn't that seem weird to anybody else? I don't know. But that's wild. Hunt, give all of your characters plus 15/15 and a treasure hoard. And normally their stats wouldn't be that great, but because when you transform a character, they keep all their stat bonuses, which, as an aside, I would actually really like it if you could see what was their base and what was their total. An entire breakdown is not necessary, but base and total would be really nice. Anyway, I think we just shrink T. And there's that Calypso we talked about. Mage, Pirate, Villain. It's just +1/+1 though. I don't know if it's going to add up. The actual spell buffs are just worth so much more. Shady's been doing work though. Seriously. That said, I don't know why this Barrel Mongoose is here, so I don't know. We only got the 1 trigger on the... Although these are pretty big, so... I'll just take Lightning Bolt for now, I think. Nessie's also a really good pick. Do I need Nessie? I mean, do I need Shanty? At this point in the game, maybe I'm better off just taking Nessie. You certainly are from Rudolph. Oh yeah, why do I have Rudolph the Red? There we go. Perfect. Okay. That's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, Pirate King's pretty good. I'm really glad they changed them. So this art used to be on a card called Voltron, which was all types. But they only look like a pirate and a dragon. So now it's just a pirate dragon. I think that's... really like that redesign. Huh. Looks like the monkeys mattered. That's pretty cool. 5+11. Let's just throw that down on our Santa Claus over here. I have no idea if Santa Claus has been doing any work, really. It's really hard to say if it's mattered, I guess is the right phrase is what I'm going for. Yeah, let's go with Long John. Long John, not super great normally, but that counts. Silver. Okay. Pretty big. Didn't survive. Didn't, okay. But, monkeys? Do the monkeys get there? Do the monkeys get there? I don't think they do. No, it's close. Ooh, half a heart. Treasure Hoard 3, each fight, give your characters with less attack than me, +10/+10. No. But thanks for showing up. Fires of Ares. Always important to make sure that the hunts can actually land. Nessie, when did you become a 100/100? Dang. Alright. What I could really use is like a Hunter's Horn. Would I should figure out what level all the different, like, all the, like, really good treasures are. I think Hunter's Horn is epic, so maybe I should go for trying to get an epic treasure over a legend, honestly. Hard to say. Speaking of getting treasures, am I actually better off banking one of these? Or do I really think that 11.5 is going to add up? I don't think it's going to matter enough. Oh, it's a slot bonus, though. Which means that it does matter for our, like, monkeys. Which is nice. So, yeah, sure. I'll do it. Ooh, Gold Nessie. Okay, so here you can see Long John Silver actually paying off. Just banking them, not even, like, putting them on the board. Ooh, okay. Pirate King is not a villain, unfortunately. Pirate Fae, Mage Hero, Animal Toy Pirate, and Animal. So, Sword of Light and Shadow is not good. unfortunately. It's so strong, but not here. Excalibur, same thing. Buffs to your heroes are doubled, which, like, I guess we get an even bigger Santa Claus, which would be very funny. But that's the only benefit we're getting out of that. So I think we just go with this. Whenever they attack, plus 10. It's also interesting because it does weirdly combo with our Barrel of Monkeys. Because when they attack, they'll also get the plus 10. This is why I'm glad I got monkeys, because other people have monkeys. Okay, we are in this. We are totally in this. This is doable. All for one? Yeah, just keep going all for one. That said, I probably should think about mages, right? Even if I don't want to put them on my board, if I see a mage over here, I can ditch them, and that will count for this, right? So I should definitely be keeping that in mind. Although not today. I guess I'll just invest in my front spot here. Yeah. Okay, that one board has not lost a heart according to the overlay. But I did just beat them, right? Yeah. Maybe there was something else. Maybe there was 3 extra before and I wasn't paying attention. I mean, I certainly wasn't paying attention, I'll tell you that much. Hello. Was that Swaj Dragon? Nice. Whoa, Mr. Page 404 is raiding with a party of 23. Hello. Hello, welcome in Raiders. I have not streamed in like a very, very long time. I just realized Nessie, 206 stats, rare, has no special abilities. I will lose on the treasure hoard actually. So I'm not sure how big this ends up being. Interesting. That's so interesting. Well, that's so good. Thank you so much. So that's, is it pronounced Swag Dragon? Like I get that that's what it's, like that's the joke, but do you still pronounce it like a j? Like a J? That's the question. Alright, so is leveling up Nessie going to actually work for us? Because if I'm losing Treasure Hoard 5, that means I'm losing, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... like, 30 stats? Yeah, I think it's worth it. Yeah. Dragon or Swag. Yeah, you still spelled it with the J, so I'm still not sure if you wanted to be pronounced with, like, swag or not. But I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, cool. I'm risking it on True Love's Kiss. We love to see it. A Doppelganger with 157 stats. That is not bad. I've seen Doppelganger before. Oh, it kept the treasure hoard. I did not expect that. That's awesome, actually. Okay. It's Swaj as in Mirage. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Or sweat. Mortgage. Swage? Swaj or swage? Is that what you're saying? It's swaj or swage? Alright, I'm focusing on this too much. But yeah, Doppelganger, I've seen them before, and it's like they're so small that they're really volatile, and you're not really sure if it actually improves your board. But with 157 stats, I think it doesn't matter so much, which is really, really nice. Good feedback on my delivery. Mirage was the right one? Okay, cool. Swaj, cool. Very good. Anyway, we're going for Barrel of Monkeys here. It is wild that I have a Barrel of Monkeys in this board at all. They're not super synergistic, but yeah, slot buffs. They're not even that great slot buffs. That one is, though. Anyway, see if we can get an epic treasure, and when you recruit or summon a toy, give it +1/+1, then improve this ability. Barrel of Monkeys could work there. Hearthstone, each fight, one of your characters gets +10, and Gloves of Thieving. If the battle goes long, Gloves of Thieving is just always the right pick. And I think my board is strong enough, but if I just lose the next match, then I just lose. I'm on 1 heart, so I don't know. I think I'll go with the Gloves of Thieving, though. And Merlin. Oh, Abracadabra. Almost always the best thing. Get a bonus shop. We love that. Only spells. I can just keep casting it. I don't have anything that's keying off of spells right now, though. Yeah. So just casting spells for the sake of it is not really relevant. I think I might rather just go with something like Peppers. Pirate Dragon. I don't know what I'm looking for at this point in the game, honestly. Sure, let's keep abracadabraing. Maybe I can get a board-wide buff or something that kills somebody. Yeah, like a Shrink Tea might be worth it. I don't know if it is. Like, I'm killing most things in one hit right now. Let's go for it anyway. Alright. Diamond? Diamond, maybe? I'm not sure. Alright, good. Oh, that Pirate King. I was really hoping for a Hunter's Horn. I don't remember if they are rare or epic. Oh, we're still in it. Dang. Down came the rain. +6/+6. This hat is really paid out. I should buy more mages just for the sake of improving it. What do we have? Achilles doesn't do anything. I might go with Medusa in a weird way. Now, I'm not going to actually put them on my board. But I don't know if the 5/9 is relevant. And Medusa being banked means I can maybe find them later. Ooh, double. That's always fun. Why not? Yeah. Okay, nice. Great. Good. Beautiful. Can't believe I'm using Santa Claus. They're just a body at this point. Like, yeah, their ability keys occasionally, but it's not really the point. I just grit my teeth and invested in them just for the sake of it. I just really wanted to make it happen. Oh, that's funny. You know, I think I'm gonna invest in the Doppelganger. There's like my smallest unit. Might be good. Ooh, more treasure hoard though. Who wants treasure hoard? Wow, this treasure hoard for everybody. Pirate King, good. I like that Pirate King. Goodie bag or Eureka? Let's go with Eureka. Both of them are gonna give us a new shop. Medusa. You know, I think this is a situation where I do actually take the Wizard of Oz, but not onto my board. I just bank them for later. Because again, that's amazing. Let's take a look at this. I want to see if this works the way intended. +3/+3. Improve this by 1. Great. Perfect. It should mechanically work, but you know, this is a beta. It's worth checking things. In case they don't work as intended, you can report it. But no, I think we got this. I'm pretty happy with this board. It's certainly not the biggest board you'll ever see in this game, but it's a very solid one. Happy with that. Turn 17, dang. Alright, cool. Favorite hero, faction. Favorite faction was hero. Was it? I don't believe you. Sure, why not? Spells cast 33, diamonds. Yeah, sure. Cool. Okay, Hades is super fun if you can make it work. Thing in the Ice is interesting. I had a really good Thing in the Ice run recently. It was pretty fun. I think I'll go with Thing in the Ice. Thing in the Ice has the benefit of, wait, no it doesn't. I have no idea what I was going to say there. I thought they had Link. I guess they don't. Oh, right. Recently I had a Witchy Witch run with Thing in the Ice. The new version of Witchy Witch is so fun. I had only had it go off once, but Thing in the Ice pivoted into, I think it was Professor Who's Who, so I had like 2 extra spells every turn. It was nuts. It was so cool. Let's give it a shot. So Thing in the Ice, I have no hero power, or captain ability, I don't know, but nice. That's a good open. But if I can, Puss in Boots or Puck? I guess Puss in Boots. Yeah, cool. Wormtongue can give us more villains for next round. That sounds good. But when I lose my first heart, I will break the thing out of the ice. This does not count. Full heart. And then we shall see who's in there. But their power will be doubled. So it's not like it's just worse than everyone else. Katamari is fun. Sure. I'm not going Santa Claus again. We'll go Peter Pan. Get ourselves some Fey buffs. Lion Banana. I always wonder how people are doing against my boards, you know? I'm just like, Chucky? They're double villains. They're villains twice. But I do get plus 8 attack. I guess that's something. That seems not great, but I did go against a ridiculous Chucky board a little while ago. That was pretty cool. It basically used the fact that all the toys were villains as a way of hyper-powering up the poisoned apple. It was really gross, honestly. I'm going to take Lesser Mimic. It's not always the best call. In fact, I really like Relic of Antiquity, but I mean, if I'm lucky, I can double something bigger than a common, and that could be a lot of fun. Peter Pan again. Sure, why not? Jack Frost, Big Teeth. Let's go Billy Bones. Okay, good. Okay, bad. Okay, good. It'll do. Okay, Tank. When a character in front of me attacks. It's been buffed because we have bought a number of these pans, which is pretty cool. Thorn, Dash. I'll go with Tink. I like Tink a lot. I don't know if they're as good as I think they are, but I do like them. Ooh, Blackbird's Parrot, actually. Do I just immediately replace Tink with Blackbird's Parrot? I think I do. Yeah. Blackbird Parrot, your pirates have Hunt, give my slot +2/+2. And this is a pirate, 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 and also this is a pirate. So, yeah. It just seems good. Has nothing to do with Chucky. I'm just not playing my captain's ability right now, which is not great, honestly. But, oh, dang it. That would have... Okay. I mean, I only had half a heart anyway, so it didn't hurt me a full, but that's... okay. Fairy Godmother's great. I love them in every deck I've ever run. It's so fun. I've never been a huge fan of Billy Bones. Maybe I swap out Billy Bones. Yeah, that seems right. We just lean into Faye. You're supposed to be doing toys. Yeah, no, that's true. We could do what we did last time with the barrel of monkeys. True. But if that's the case, you want to go slots or supports. Good point. I don't know. I'm gonna go with this bird. Invest in the bird. Bird is cool. Don't think I really get not enough value out of that bird in most games that I try it. Oh, pretty well. Ooh, okay. Yeah, investing in the bird's paying off. And there's the Witchy Witch. I don't think it's relevant this game, right? Like, last game I did it, I had bonus spells, and it was really, really cool, but I don't think here. Don't see it happening. Alright, and Bunny. And Bunny is pretty cool. I don't know why they're a pirate. I assume it's like a pun, like Bunny Ann, but, yeah, I'm excited for their eventual full art, because right now this sketch, it's not even a bunny. Like, Sparkles will also do that. This is a give them all +4/+2, which adds up, right? It's like this one, but better. Let's do that. I'm slowly getting less and less pirates on my team. You know what? Nope, we're just gonna immediately level this up. True Love's Kiss. Go to Legend. Let's see what we get. Wizard of Oz. Am I just like in a spell build anyway? Okay, that wasn't the plan. Swaj, sketches are literally placeholders, not true. Not true to concept, well, except duck. Yeah, definitely. But, you know, a lot of them are still pretty close to the intended design, I'm sure. Ooh, that was lucky. If we broke that barrel of monkeys, we'd be dead. Jelly Roger. 3 bags full, picks, ninja and training. Yeah, I'm just dead. Let's just... Oh, I'm so dead. I think I just rotate the ninja. That's so weird. Worm tongue. Cycle that. Nah, it did not land. I could bring something up to epic randomly. Let's hit Katamari with that. Ooh. I mean, I think I lose. Unless this board is... I mean... I guess the thing is, I don't have a great idea about the standings. That's something I would love to see more of in the game. Is seeing the standings and, like, where I'm gonna go. And I'm always worried, like, oh, I lost against the last board. So I'm always worried I'm gonna lose against the next one, too. And, you know... There's one leader in a lobby. You might be fine for a few rounds, and I just assume I'm not. So Magnificent is treasure hoard. When you recruit a villain, it gains treasure hoard. I only have 1 treasure. This is not great, but could work. It could pay out. Captain Hook though is probably the right play here. On Hunt, which who knows if I'm going to be able to successfully hunt, but on Hunt, plus 20 attack. Then summon the KO'd character. Luckily, we're giving some bonuses. We can maybe do something with this. I only have 3 cast spells this game. Ugh. Yeah. Well, we have the slot buff here. That could be worth it. Oh, Swatch says that Bunny Ann was art for a card previously called Sheer Bear. That makes more sense. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. I'm going to go with this Captain Hook. What am I replacing? Do I just ditch the wizard? Like, I'm not doing anything with this wizard yet. I think we do. It's kind of a shame. Yeah, Huff and Puff might help us survive something. Ooh. I have a feeling like this person's doing kind of well. But it's so hard to say, right? Because, like, this health is based on how well they were doing in the game that this save, like, the async run is from originally, is my understanding. So, like... I don't know, they might have just been in a weak lobby. That's the weird thing with the async. I really like the async design. It means I can sit here and talk, you know? But, yeah, it always makes me wonder because the environment that a run exists in is, you know, dictates so much about it. And then these random 5-1s are thrown together. Anyway, this doesn't look so bad. I think I can beat this, right? Oh, maybe not. Missing out on that kill. Oh. And then that's rain. No, I'm dead. At least I don't die entirely, but that's brutal. Ooh. Async is not a fully consistent story yet. Give me 2 to 3 months. That'd be pretty cool. Daedalus isn't bad. So Daedalus is a support doubling the slot buffs in front. And that's not huge, but it's a decent buff. It's better than the than that really bad Wizard of Oz we had. What's this worth? 4 to the next character I recruit. I think we're kind of done with Blackbird's Parrot, unfortunately. Because I think I'm getting rid of Puss in Boots. But I think I'd rather just get rid of Puss in Boots in that case. It's not great. Kraken, though. Kraken's pretty good. If I can get my hunt. And if I can't, then I die. Am I better off just playing a mix and match here? So mix and match, just choose a character to start the next fight. It matches somebody on the opposing side. Goes up to, you're not going to nerf your unit on accident, which is really nice, but yeah, I've had nothing. I have a single lesser mimic. That's all of my treasures. Oh, this board. I don't think I deserve to win this if I do win. How big would this get? That's gonna give +2, 3. I can put it here or something. Dang, I don't know what to do. I think the Kraken gamble is relevant. I think I lose, but there was a lot of people in the pod last time. I don't know how many people could have got knocked out in the same turn. And if... See, I should have this in front of me, right? Like, this is the informed decision that we want to be making. Where I can go, I'm going in against someone with 1 heart. Their board might suck. Let's go for the risk that will make my board as strong as possible going into the following turn, right? And I think that's the play. Which to me says, Magnificent is done. So I'm going to take that. Did that count? Did I get... I did get the treasure hoard. Okay, great. And then we do this. And hopefully that lands. So, first things first. Good shot on the Robin Hood. Oh, we didn't kill them though. That's a real shame. Oh, that was really close. If we had successfully... What's his face? This guy who's not here. If Captain Hook had successfully killed their Robin Hood, it's over. We won that. That's brutal. Thinking ahead multiple turns. Hashtag depth. That's funny. It's been super interesting being on the Discord during the development of the game and seeing the designers talk about, like, we need this game to be like a good mobile game for people to just pick up and play. And I super agree with that. I think that's actually awesome. But you gotta still have, like, the option of looking deeper, you know? It's gotta... Yeah. Anyway. Also, I come from Storybook Brawl, right? Like, I loved that game before it became something I had to boycott. That sounds so brutal when you say it that way. Alright, ooh, Jack Sparrow. Okay, Jack Sparrow, let's go. Jack Sparrow. I don't know if Jack Sparrow is the top tier or not, but pretty dang good. Pretty dang good. So, Link is kind of the hate card right now. Hate card's the wrong term. Hate usually means, like, shutting down someone else's build. But, like, this is the card that everyone's talking about being absolutely busted. And same with me. I said so as well. They did just recently get brought up to uncommon. They used to be at common, and they used to be a 1/1. The fact that... My problem with Link is that there's a really cool build of Faye mostly buff things, and then you have moves. You have cards like Peter Pan and Pan Shadow, which buff the Faye's buffs. And that is really, really cool. We saw that in a couple of these other games. And I really like that. I think if you go really hard into that, you can have some really cool synergistic builds. And Link says, every time I hunt, that happens. Which means that buffs like Pan's buff feel so much less relevant. And it feels like if you want to go into that build, you kind of have to have something like Link. So what are we cutting anyway? I think Busted Bot is useless, so there's that. And I think Lance a Little would normally be kind of useless, except they can help you find your Link. So I think we do want to keep Lance a Little. Other than that, Morgan Le Fay is okay if we think we're going into spells, but I don't think we're going to be. So that's fine. I think that this is a fine board. It's not amazing. I'm not sure why Charlotte's here. Seems nice, I guess. I don't know. Innkeeper, stuff like that. Jelly Roger is an interesting one. I feel like they should be an animal because they're a jellyfish, but I digress. Getting to attack first is really powerful, especially if you're going for hunts. I've never actually used them because they're so... They just take up a spot on your board, but I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so Jack Sparrow is double your hunt abilities. I'm actually honestly surprised about this. I'm pretty sure in an earlier build they were your first hunt goes off twice. And I do not know why they got buffed. I think that was already very strong. But that's fine. That's fine. Who cares? Hey, I'll take it. I don't care if I lose that hard if I get my Plunder Penny pick. I thought you said you weren't going into the thing. I did say that. You're 100% correct. I'll take Jealous Stepsisters, I think. Spell builds. That's what I was going to say. Yuckmouth. I also don't know why I got buffed. Yeah, I don't know. Could be anything. Alright. Ooh, that's a... Puck is buffing the front line. Okay, that makes sense. I really should do more early game supports. They seem very good for getting through the beginning. Whoa, we got a link on first uncommon shop. That is nuts. Let's go. Now, can we support them? That is the question. Shanty is very fun with Link. Yeah, I mean, a free reroll is nice and all, but, like, what do I want other than a Shanty, right? Like, I think I'd rather just cut Puss in Boots now. Although, I'm going to cut Jealous Stepsisters. She's never going off. Alright, do we think we can get Link on... No, of course not. We're definitely going to need to support them, which is good. That was sort of the big thing. I remember people were talking about how the problem with Link is not that they're super strong, it's that they require no investment. And if we can buff them in some way, then they're investment. So I'm hoping I can get something that buffs attack, but I'm not seeing it. I mean, Raven Riptide. Another pirate is on your board. Give us both +3 attack. But it's a random pirate, and I have multiple. So that's probably not going to work. I might just go with the Cowardly Lion. I don't do this one very often, but a lot of stats are there. It's not going to be hard to finish their quest. But I've invested those stats that I'm not going to be keeping. I can also just go Spoonful of Sugar. Like, +2 attack, +4 is probably enough. Yeah, let's just go with that. 4. Is that going to work? No, they just died. Crap. Okay. That's not going well. Oh, we're down to 1 heart already. Okay. I'll take Shanty. I'll take... Oh, I forgot this one also gave a buff now. It used to just go bronze to silver. That's great. Alright. We're gonna do it eventually. This board sucks. Two Wizard is fun spell stuff if we're going Plunder Penny. Cowardly Lion also we talked about. I might go Cowardly Lion. Yeah, let's go Cowardly Lion. Okay. What? Whoa, okay. Yeah, we're dead. Alright, good. Okay, Trash Panda. I just opened a card for Trash Panda. I think it was Link, actually. Let's see if that's correct. No, it was Don Quixote! Yeah! Quixote? I think that they should have made this Don Quixote, and it was a pun. That's what they should have done. That made a cool animal hero. Would have been great. That's my hot take. Don Quixote should have been Quixote, and it should have been... Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You got it, Swash. Alright. I mean, you know, art team need a whole new piece for that, but, you know, other than that small technicality, I think that's what they should do. Ace of Hearts. I always think this one's going to be a decent, like, get me back in the game if I have a bad start. And it's never really amounted to that. So I heard that Trash Panda got a nerf in that Mechanical Dragon, now when it drops Dragon Claws, which are a treasure to help trigger your treasure hoard and also gives you +1/+0, this now doesn't count as a common treasure. So Trash Panda, which says you get 2 copies whenever you get a common treasure, it doesn't go off anymore. And it makes me wonder if it's even worth having them in that case. Maybe it is, but it doesn't seem like it would be. Wait, what's Nutcracker Prince buffing? Do I have a good hero? I mean, I guess I could actually put it with Quixote. That's not bad. Yeah, let's get rid of this. That'll work. Alright, let's give it a shot. Aladdin's a nice early game treasure we can try and get. They get a treasure on silver. instead of going to gold. Well, in addition to gold, actually. I didn't realize that at first. I kind of assumed it was just they get it like a tier earlier, but if you get them to gold, you can get 2 treasures. Pretty good. Swash Dragon says, Trash Panda still tends to go Treasure Hoard, and Mech Dragon is great in a lot of the same builds. That makes a lot of sense, yeah. No, that does make a lot of sense. I'll just take a Rose. Gives me a recruit buff for the rest of the game. So if I don't have a lot that I'm doing right now, at least I can invest in future plays. Mr. Shmee is... I just think Mr. Shmee is really strong. I use them a lot. And with Aladdin, they're technically a pirate for some reason. So I guess all thieves are pirates. Let's see. Lucky Chest, Elven Tool. I mean, they are a pirate. I say it like it's not. I always feel like Relic of Antiquity is really good. That said, we're Treasure Panda. I gotta remember we're Treasure Panda. Next treasure you find is a level higher. That'd be the next one I find is 2 levels higher? Do I want that? Would that be good? Or do I just want to get a lot of commons? Yeah, I'm going for commons. Let's just get the Relic of Antiquity. I did not even consider those Elven Tools. I probably should have looked at them. Alright, Beanie Baby, always fun. Let's go Beanie Baby. Yeah. Beanie Baby, you get worthless treasure. If we are going treasure hoard, yeah, could be. Could be the thing to do. Alright, 2 Beanie Babies. Oh yeah, these relics are gonna pay out. Oh, I'm excited for that. Maybe I should be going summons. Are we doing Santa Claus again? Santa Claus is like a card I never used, and yet I had an amazing run today, and it just makes me want to try it again. So watch them just accidentally become one of my favorites out of nowhere. Spoonful of sugar. I don't really want to invest in anybody right now. I guess I could invest in Santa Claus so that they actually, you know, survive a hit. That's a good idea. And let's move Rose to the back to change the odds there. Okay, and that gives me a summon. And do we have a hero? Santa Claus is a hero. Okay, that works. I'm into it. Okay, that was actually a really powerful Santa Claus. Cool. Stepsisters? Do we have enough buffs for Stepsisters? Backline Stepsisters? Huh. Maybe. Or we can do a slot buff on something else. I'm kind of thinking, as weird as it is, I want to do Presence of Gaia in the back here. And I want to sell this Rose. The option of selling is not something you usually take up on, but I think it was relevant here. Yeah, got us our jealous stepsisters. We would not have had the right attack pattern there. We would have attacked with Rose beforehand. And we would have, you know, not got as many summons if it mattered. It might have mattered. And they were only a 1/1. Weird. Interesting. Breadcrumbs. This one actually stacks, I'm pretty sure. It goes in the first 2 shops if you have 2 of them. And that could be really fun in a spell build, which I might go into. Wand of Shielding, Breadcrumbs. Well, until I have something like Wand of Shielding, maybe I don't want that. Then again, Breadcrumbs is just good in every deck because it gives you more selection. I think it's the right pick. Okay, so Breadcrumbs, West in the Woods gives you a new shop. Yeah. What are we doing? Are we doing Root of the Red again? Is this what we're doing? There's also Baby Dragon. They have Treasure Hoard. I don't think they're worth investing in. We'll get a bigger dragon later. Sure, let's do Rudolph the Red. No, we got the Lost in the Woods. Let's do the Lost in the Woods. What do we have? Pan's Shadow. Dreamer is just like the only like Death Touch, Poisonous, Venomous, whatever you want to call it, type card in the game. And it's only on attack. So it's very interesting. I think I just roll again. I invested in it. I might as well take advantage of it. We could do something with Jack Frost, because we do have this summons build going on right now. I can see it. Sure. Okay. I won't say no to that. Second Jack Frost. Boon Willow. Okay. Can we actually make Boon Willow work? We can. Is +6/+6 worth it? That's what I want to know. I am not sure. I definitely want to try. I'm trying it. Let's... Well, I think I keep Shmee because they're just better than Jealous Stepsisters. That's so funny. We're going to do it. We're going to make it happen. Alright, go. Okay, good. That gives us a spot for summons. Mechanical Dragon. Not going to die though, is it? Ah! That would have been really nice. I haven't gotten a treasure in a while. Would I rather have a spell cast or a silver? That is interesting. +12/+12 total on turn 5 is insane. What? Oh, Boon Willow? Yeah, I guess it is, isn't it? Yeah, that's a good point. I think I'll go for the spell cast instead of the Jealous Stepsisters. Jealous Stepsisters could become gold. Actually, no. We'll go with the sisters because if we see them again, they're gold, and we are Trash Panda, so we care about commons. Normally, I wouldn't say it matters, but yeah. Ooh, Fairy Godmother. Just a +1/+1 because we haven't had any buffs to her. I think I'd rather just Lust. And then we can have Princess of Gaia invest in the Boon Willow slot. Yeah, okay. I've really wanted to try Boon Willow. I've never actually invested in them before, so this will be fun. Yeah, I guess Down Came the Rain. Sure. We're very much this, like, slot buffs matter type build right now, and I'm into that. Speaking of which, how big is that Aladdin? Wow. I think that's all just from stuff that's been summoned and buffs and supports and whatnot. I'll have to take a look at that. So, Aladdin is normally an 11/3. Okay, so like not actually as huge. Ooh, Boon Willow. Okay. Santa Claus. Okay, Pick-a-Peck-a Peppers. We're in Epic. Is there anything epic I want? When's Don Quixote? I think I target Santa Claus with this, and that'll give us either mages or heroes. And they're all commons and rares. Cool. Dang, that sucks. I was really hoping I'd get a thing out of that. I do love Two-Headed Wizard, to be fair. Is that what I want? I think we replace Aladdin with Two-Headed Wizard. I think that's what we do. The fun thing about stuff like Aladdin, where you're like, oh, I want to keep this so that I can eventually turn it gold, it doesn't matter. If you sell a silver unit, you can still find the gold version in the shop. Very, very cool. Ooh, Two-Headed Wizard, okay. That gives me 4 casts of the next spell. Do I want 1,000,000 shots is the question. Or do I want to save that for a big impact spell? I feel like a ton of shops is worth it, because then you could just cast the spells the shops give you, right? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna Lost in the Woods like 3 times. Two-Headed Wizard likes that. Alright, let's just keep going. Okay, Lost in the Woods. Oh my god, it's so lost. This is one of those like little UI things I think a lot of people don't even notice. It's like not tutorialized or anything because there just kind of isn't a tutorial yet, but that's fine. I've seen people do some pretty good stuff in Ninja training. It's like kind of the only late game sneaky unit, so it's pretty cool. I'll take Deck of the Rain. +1/+1 to the front row slots. It's fine. There's the Mechanical Dragon we've been talking about. Might be worth it. I'm certainly not doing anything with Shmee. They're just kind of hanging out. Also, Jack Frost is just kind of sitting here for +5 health, which is not a ton. On the other hand, I might rather just get a random epic. A random epic that keeps all the buffs. Like, Shmee's buffs are... I guess they're not huge. What's that? Like, 7/4 worth of stats? I think I'll go with the Looking Glass. Oh, okay. I'll take it at. In fact, I'll take it immediately. So Ironcast Dragon, when you cast a spell directly on me, random common. And that's what we're looking for. This is huge. Secret map doubled. Okay, so secret map is turn 12 becomes legendary. So I got 2 legends, but I don't get to use them yet. I guess we go with the Ironcast, not the 2-headed. I love the 2-headed wizard. And going up to gold is a big deal. But this is just a free shop. I don't know. I'll take it, yeah. And then we reroll and hope we see the 2-headed wizard, right? That's what it is. I think that's the case. What big teeth? What big teeth? We need to replace this Jack Frost with something soon. They are not doing anything for us. Oh yeah, of course we did Ironcast. What am I talking about? It's not the first time, is it? No, it's just when. Sweet. Sometimes they are the first time in a turn or something, or the second time. Oh. Villains in their shop get +2/+2. I don't think that does anything for me. But Dragon Hordes. Treasure Hordes do the thing. Witchy Witch got big. Okay. Lost in the Woods. Or do I want to go with Treasure Horde Payoff? We could really use one. It's giving +10 to everything less, which is not everything, but it is most things. Yeah, I think we go with the Treasure Horde. Like, +5 health? Sure. What about +10 to both? Yeah. And then we've got Spirit Dragon, summon a random character with Treasure Horde 3. I mean, we could just replace Santa Claus with that. That's probably the right play. Okay. Yeah, simple. Okay. Good. And that's fine. Beautiful. We need to invest some power into Wishing Dragon, though. In fact, I think I'm doing this wrong, and Wishing Dragon needs to be in the front, because then they get buffed. Yeah. Totally misplay there. Ironcast Dragon goes to gold and gives us... That's that poison apple I was talking about when we saw Chucky before, where one of your villains gets KO'd. You get... The attacker gets set to 1 health, which normally means that, like, you're not... You kill it, but you survive on 1, and then you kill another thing, so you end up sort of 2-for-1-ing. But then you have, like, a monkey... Barrel of monkeys go off, and all of them count as villains because you're playing Chucky. Or I guess it would also work with Princess Animal because they're toy pirate animals. Yes, that's right. And then so all of them are also causing you to become set to 1 or kill you. I guess at that point it doesn't really matter that they're setting you to 1, I suppose. But that's not the point. It's pretty intense, but we're not doing that now. In fact, I don't know if any of these are good for us right now. Do I have any villains? Dragon Hero, Dragon Mage, Dragon, Mage, Fae. Toys. Animals. I don't see it, honestly. I think this one's probably the strongest one. So we'll go with that in case we get some villains later. I think there's some dragon villains, right? That makes sense. Fairy Queen is just kind of big, but not really relevant, so we'll just roll on that. And I actually wonder if we want to replace 2-headed Wizard too. They're not that big. Probably that's the case, yeah. Sunflare is 7/7. That's fine. Oh, I could have done Fairy Dragon. Fairy Dragon's cool because it gives Treasure Horde. Let's just go Bahamut. Yeah, just a big boy. Sometimes you just need a big boy. I never really looked at this art. They are massive. Alright, we're able to deal with the monkeys. That's good. Monkeys can be a huge problem. Chip on the ship. Look at this Fae villain. Not relevant for us, but really good at what they do. Spirit Dragon. I think that's the right play here. 2-headed Dragon is a hero and a villain. Ah. Yeah. Go up to silver. reroll this board. Well, actually, Fire-breathing Dragon can be great. They're ranged, so they get they can 2-for-1 things. What am I getting out of that, though? I guess I can give plus, like... Wait, is that... Yeah, okay. They can give things... It's gonna get buffed by Wishing Dragon. I guess Bahamut's not getting buffed anymore. What would I cut from this if I was gonna take them? I don't know. Great question. I mean, maybe Wishing Dragon, weirdly enough. How big is this going to get? 15 plus, I guess, like 22 for 37? That does not seem big enough. Even with ranged, I don't know if it's big enough. If only the Wishing Dragon could stay on the board to buff the Fire Breather. I'm just gonna roll again. Maybe we'll find something better. No, we did not. I think I'm gonna play Mix and Match on Wishing Dragon. Because if it can get big enough, I can start buffing the rest of my board again. Kind of a risk, but seems good. Okay, I just was gonna snap take Bahamut there, but I really love Jasmine Dragon. Not relevant, probably. Oh well. Bahamut, reroll, and none of these are relevant. So I think the instinct is to go with You Mean the Tavern, and that could be really good. It's going to give us another legend to look at, but I think just... Wait, no, it's going to give us a legend to look at. So even if I want to bank one of these just to gold it later, I might as well bank the one we get off You Mean the Tavern. So yeah, great, perfect. No, that was a silly thought. All right, Wishing Dragon, do you get bigger? Oh, they do. Okay, that's cool. Okay, nice. Not hugely bigger, but a decently bigger. You know, bigger enough. Oh, do I survive this? I do. Okay, cool. Whew. Oh, I got 2 things from that. Why did I get 2 things? Did I have something that I wasn't paying attention? I don't know what just happened. Good for me, though. I feel great about that. Alright. Gold Bahamut for a legend treasure. That's great. What do we want? Gingerbread Oven, Magic Beans. Yeah. Yeah, I think we just go with Hand of Midas. Hand of Midas is a random character golden in the first shop of each turn. And why is that nuts? It's because you can just sell it directly. You can just immediately bank it without it ever hitting your board and get another treasure. So it's kind of just a treasure every turn. So we'll take that. Great. And that even counts. It says it's the first shop, and it's the first shop after getting it, but it's not the first shop of this turn, so that's actually amazing. Yeah, Pied Piper in the trash. Ooh. Okay, so Statue of Olympus is excellent. Each fight, cast Lightning Bolt. Whenever you cast a combat spell ever, give your characters +2/+2. This is fantastic with the right build. Like, doubling your hunts and stuff like that certainly makes it even better, but this is a hero. That's a mage. That's a dragon. That's a fae. That's a dragon. So only Wishing Dragon's going to go off if I use the Sword of Light and Shadow. So I think we just go with the statue. Yeah, let's go with the statue. Alright. I'm not sure how that's pronounced. I can't believe that mix and match paid off. That's awesome. They're not the biggest thing on my board, but they're pretty close. Great. Alright. I think we win this. Lost in the Woods. Spirit Dragon. Sweet. Gingerbread Oven again. Could be relevant. This again, probably not relevant. Jack's Beans. I don't know. Each shot, get the lowest level character +50/+50. Probably not relevant. Yeah, let's go with the Gingerbread Oven. Sure. I don't know. Do we have any mages? Oh, I completely forgot about Ironcast Dragon. I gotta be using that more. Eureka, locked treasure chest. Okay. Next time you discover a treasure, collect all 3. It might happen. That could be pretty good, actually, with our, like, gain a legendary treasure basically every turn thing that we have set up right now. I guess we buff. Wow. When did you get 29-29? Boon Willow, you've been working out. Did not realize. Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt. Okay. Great. Good. Spirit Dragon summons us. Blackbeard's Pirate? Sure, why not? That treasure. Treasure Hoard 3. That really pays out. That is. I think I very much underestimated the Spirit Dragon in the past. Oh. Summon a random character would give a Treasure Hoard 6. Wait, is this summon a random... Was that always Treasure Hoard 6? Huh. I could have sworn it was 3. Well. Dang. Oh, gold is 6. Of course it is. Thank you. Thank you, Swash. That makes perfect sense. Yes, because it's gold. Yeah. I kind of forget about that sometimes. Treasure Hoard 10. Yeah, beautiful. Get a random... Oh, wait, what? Iron Cast becomes uncommon? Ah, boo! That's not what we wanted. You couldn't have me get 2 random commons and then have Trash Panda double it to 4? Come on! Brutal. That's funny. That was a good game, though. I like that one a lot. That one went well. The one thing that really disappoints me with the current build of the game is that the first weekend that I was playing it, everything was available. And, like, great, I understand, progression's important, blah, blah, blah. They're just testing stuff. But I felt like I could really say, I want to go for this build. And that feels really, really nice. Whereas... I can't really only go for the build that's available. Like, I'm gonna go for spells because Little Genius spells and Little Genius deck has spells, right? But like, Sir Galahad, what am I going for? I'm going for whatever these cards tell me to go for, right? I don't have that agency over constructing my build. Yuckmouth, what did I miss? I don't know, 1. It was pretty good. A lot of dragons. Oh, Swaj has got me. Nice. Is that an intentional whammy? Wait, what is? Oh, Ironcast Dragon Golden on Panda upgrades to getting an uncommon instead of 2 commons. Yeah, is that intentional? Perhaps. I still feel like I'd like to be able to, like, unselect. I know that I can just drag down to replace, but I feel like it's intuitive to want to put it back first, which is weird. Maybe that's just a me thing. Dungeon Master. Heroes give you higher rarity. They have Link, which could be fun. I haven't had like a good Link game today. I think I'd like to go for one. Yuckma says, I mean, it's intentional, and in that scenario, it's a whammy. Right. Yeah, I mean, it's intentional that it goes to uncommon. It's interesting that it doesn't double the number of treasures instead of it becoming a better one. Because, like, most golds are doubling the ability. It's doing them twice in a certain sense. But when instead you represent doing it twice by making it a higher quality, sometimes that's really, really cool, and I really like it when cards do that. But it is interesting, because it's not the intuitive answer. I do like that we're starting to embrace non-mathematical goldens. Yeah, it's cool. What's Yuckma say here? This one is weird because we want upgraded text on goldens, but I think generally the common treasures are more desirable than uncommons in the late game. So I don't think that's a good golden text. Common treasures are more desirable than uncommons. And just like quantity of treasures are desirable because of the way Treasure Hoard works. Alright, this is Dungeon Master. I don't know if I've ever had a good run with them, but they seem interesting. Treasures you find from heroes are 1 rarity higher. So, we're encouraged to go for heroes, which apparently Baby Dragon is a hero. I don't know if I ever knew that, but hey, ooh, that's a... Alright, that happened. This is going to be a good early game board. Holy crap. Yeah, I think I'll go with this one. Okay, we're looking off good. Looking good. Okay, let's go. So, Sword of Valor, yeah, when one of your heroes attacks, give all your characters +1. Not relevant yet, I have one character, but it should do it. It should do the trick. Alright, what else do we have? Frog Prince is not a hero. I guess that's fair. But they could be anything. I don't think I've ever had Golden Frog Prince go off, but we can try. Underdog, are you good? When I attack a character with more attack than me, give my slot +1. Since it buffs the slot, I think there's potential in this. You could like move it to a different slot so that it's not like, so it still stays the underdog. I don't know. It's interesting. Don't know if it works or not, but we can give it a shot. Crush that async lobby. He's a hero, of course. He's good. That's a good point. All right, that worked. Took out that link and immediately lost. All right, cool. What big teeth you have. I am not feeling any of these, actually. Well, turn 1 golden plus uncommon treasure and lost. Yep. Well, I do have some animals. That's an animal, that's an animal. Let's go with Foul Lips to start, and let's get some extra health. Yeah, let's go with the Jack Frost. I do like Mecha Man, though. I do think Mecha Man's better with, like, you know, Shmi and stuff like that. I haven't used Mecha Man in a while. I think I'll go with the Jack Frost, though. I feel like my board is just, like, dying is the problem, even though it's got the... otherwise has health. Yeah. We want to be able to survive long enough for an underdog to attack in the second slot. Cool. One of your heroes attacks. Very cool. Alright. Sunshine. The new name is great. It used to be Jill Ray's, which I eventually did pick up on the joke that it is the inverse of Jack Frost, but Jill Sunshine is a lot clearer, I think. Yeah, let's just go for supports here for a bit. See how it goes. Do I want that? Sure, why not? I don't know why I'm keeping Frog Prince. It's gonna happen. Okay, actually, no, we have Link here. Never mind, it's Link time. Goodbye, Frog Prince. We hardly knew you. I don't know if this is actually gonna land, if I think about it. Underdog is never gonna get buffed again. This sound is a little bit harsh, to be honest. Could do some work. Ooh, Achilles is a hero. Usually I look at Achilles and go, ah, dang. Shame you're not a pirate, but we're doing heroes. Yeah. This guy's getting huge, actually. I know part of that is because of this, but still, only 13. How good's underdog? 6, 7. These are adding up fast. Wow. Let's take the Achilles. And listen. Right, this is getting buffed by Link. As good as Link is, honestly, I'm kind of amazed at how impactful going from common to uncommon has been. I didn't think it was going to matter much, but I already am feeling like, is it too late to invest in Link? Which I don't think it actually is in practical sense, but it feels that way, which I think is good. It gives you that tension of like, is it worth doing this? Which is what you want all gameplay decisions to be, right? That makes sense. I like that a lot, but it's just sort of... I think I still go with the Link. In fact, we're going to buff Link so it's more likely that they land. I think that's the play here. I don't know about underdog, but that's fine. Good, that's a hit. Achilles dies, it's a shame, but that's whatever. And okay, cool. We are in it. Jill Sunshine is back. Don't Do we take her back? I think we do. I think we're done with Underdog. Although just having heroes is relevant currently. I think we do. Alright, Symmetry, Billy Bones, Greed, can be treasures. We're not doing much with treasures yet. We want to be. So eventually we'll get there, presumably. And, oh, Frog Prince is back, huh? You know what? We could just bank you. It doesn't even matter. If we see them again, great. If we don't, that's fine too. Sailor Moonshine. Yeah, I don't have any pirates. I think we just take all for one. I have never had a baby dragon this long before. Ooh, that's not good. I'm squandering this good luck. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with the Presence of Gaia. I'm not sure if it's the right play, but I like it. Okay, we can start getting some actual payoff for Link. So this is why Link's so good, right? Normally +1/+1 per turn is pretty decent, you know, you're getting +5/+5 in 5 turns or whatever. But this is compounded now. So instead of having this get +7/+2 and support, we'll just have this get +3 every turn permanently. I think that seems like a good play. The question is, would that have been better or worse than just replacing Jack Frost? Okay. It'll work. It'll work. It'll work. It'll work. It'll work. We'll get there. Boot Willow did great for me last game. It was fun to actually like try to make that work and have it land, but right now I don't think we can afford this. We need to make this work. I'm putting all of these eggs in this basket and I'm dropping all of them. Oh! The Dreamer is a hero. I don't think I knew that. I will say Achilles is doing nothing for me. It is just buffing my opponent's boards. Which I don't know the impact of that because of the async, but I don't know if it matters or not. Let's get Jack Frost out of here though. How much are they doing? +2/+7. That's kind of a lot. I want to try the Dreamer. Never really invested in them. Okay, that's promising. We can do this one. Great. We still, we die, but like, you know, it's fine. We got a trigger. Ooh. I've been going up with some decently sized boards. Might be good. Honestly, I was surprised Raggedy Ann wasn't a hero. There's no reason, like, she's not presenting as hero, but I don't know, it just, it's a hero pose, I suppose. Yeah, I'm gonna risk it on mix and match, I think. See if we can get, maybe I can put it on Dreamer even. Like, the million damage means you don't need it, but it's nice to have it on the defense too. Nah, I'm gonna put it on Link. Every egg in this basket, let's go. Ooh, Conan. You're a hero. Mighty Mouse is a hero, though. A very good hero. Ooh. Ooh. I need to ditch this baby dragon, but I can't afford it. I can't. Goodbye, Achilles. You're done. Okay. Great. Sure. Okay. Fine. That's great. We got this. Okay, do I have a mage actually? I don't think I do. No, you're celestial. Okay. Fairy Queen though, +12 for every fave recruited, which has less than I would like, but that's okay. They are a hero. They're triggering Mighty Mouse. Dreamer was an interesting experiment. I'm done with Dreamer immediately. Stroke of Midnight could really help us win a board that we otherwise would lose. And that might be the right play here. But I'm going to go with the Jack Frost cycle instead, I think. Merlin. Merlin is always one of those ones that I look at and I go, that card's great. Love that card. But it's the last turn of the shop. So I have no time to actually trigger them. So I don't want them. I don't want to ruin my board so that I can have a better board next turn. I've done nothing with Fae. I mean, Fairy Godmother's been doing something, but that's about it. I think I actually ditch Merlin. Like, I think I throw Merlin into the trash. It triggers Mighty Mouse. Oh wait, I forgot Mighty Mouse was changed. I didn't even bother reading them, and I should have for stream at very least, if nothing else. I had forgotten. It's animals and heroes in your shop have +6/+6, and then after you recruit them, this ability gets stronger. Where it used to be, when you recruit one, it and me get buffed. Yeah, I'll just take the pick and peck peppers then. And I think I might want to invest in like a Fae so we can find some cool Fae later. I should not have invested in Fairy Godmother. We're probably replacing her. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm done. Okay, so Dragon Mother. On turn 2, get a mysterious egg. And then when you transform a character, give it +5 attack. Which always seems interesting, but there's not a ton of transform effects in the game. So I feel like that's only going to amount to like, what, like, I don't know, +15 across the whole game, maybe? And I also don't know why the mysterious egg shows up on turn 2. Like, maybe it's intentional to make it so that it hatches at a specific breakpoint. That might be why. It's mostly the egg, really? Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know what the breakpoint is. Like, at what shop level is it maturing? And is that why it needs to show up on turn 2? Whereas if it showed up on turn 1, it would actually hatch too soon and it would feel bad? Yeah, that's probably it. I remember thinking like, it's going to hatch a whole turn later. Let's give it a shot. Deck list. We have Underdog in here again, but we're not using them. I don't know who we're using instead. I don't know what the base shop is. Oh, we have Black Hole this game. On farewell, KO the character that KO'd me. I just feel like this one has some relevance. What do we have here? It turns up turn 2, so you can't deal full heart damage on turn 1, and because Egg is better on turn 2, because it hatches the turn your shop levels. Great, perfect, beautiful. That makes total sense. I didn't realize about the damage though. That's interesting. All right, let's go. Okay, wait, what happens? Do I get 2 eggs or does it become a silver egg? Does anybody know the answer to this? That's interesting. It will become silver, which means it's going to hatch that 1 turn early. Huh. I recommend not taking it. Yeah, that seems to be the right play. I really kind of want to try it. You've already confirmed that it'll become silver, though, so I don't think that I need to test this. Otherwise, I'd be like, I have to do it for science. I'll take the Athena for the quest, and I guess the Stepsisters for the quest, and hope we can buff it later. That seems fine. I think we want to actually ban that one. Yeah, it seems like it makes sense as just sort of a special case, but I also would understand if you wouldn't want to have, like, special cases without them being explicit. That's the mysterious egg. Oh, I see, right? Because I would actually drag it from the shop and it would be a silver in the shop. Right, because of the way it spawns in the shop, it doesn't just appear on your board. That makes total sense. It just appears as silver. Prickles. I liked Prickles in theory when I've used them in the past. Sure. Ooh, interesting. I think I'll go with the Daughter of Athena. Always good to be able to chain those. Okay, that's pretty good, pretty good. And Puck for the damage. Oh, that'll help us get the sisters. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. 1 and 2. Perfect. Okay, bounty contacts, twin shot, characters. It's just a weird feels bad when you don't realize, yeah, that you did it to yourself. That makes sense. I like bounty contacts. I think that just always feel good. Like, am I gonna get heroes? I don't know. +2 attack is fine, but this could add up to more overall. Oh, gold stepsisters, great. I never go with the secret map, but I'm not a huge fan of either of these either. I'll take the attack from info. I'm always a fan of Pyrat. I think Pyrat's great. I don't really need the 6/5 anymore, so I think that's the way to go. That's a big egg! Let's see. Okay, so turn 5 would be... Is turn 5 actually? I'll have to pay attention to it. Sounds like it is, but, you know. I'm not super aware. I think I'll just go with the Tavern. Hands Shadow. Yeah, it's pretty good. Do I replace anything with that? Your Fae, your Fae. I think I just throw it. You can pick them up later if we need to. And then Silvery Moon. I think I'm gonna Silvery Moon the egg. Spirit Bronze character Silver, and it gets +1/+1. Mock Thule. Oh, Santa Claus, get out of here. Come on. Rude. What do we get? Sunflary. Oh my. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do nicely. Do we want Dreamer? Or do we want Pix? I don't know what to do with Dreamer. It seemed like a good, interesting late game tech card and not something I really care about, but I don't really care about picks either. I think we just ditch no matter which one of these. Eventually. Puck is 4 attack. This is when a character is attacked, which can add up to more unless you're doing summons, in which case the normal support tends to be better. I'll go with the Dreamer for now, but I expect to replace them immediately. Ooh, that's a transform effect. Alright. That's good. Do we get our Nameless one? We do! We survived on 1! Oh, that's beautiful. That's awesome. So Nameless one is Hunt +2/+2, and then when they get golden, they transform. And... oh, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. We're gonna make it happen. Reference, Sugar Plum Fairy. When you recruit a Fae, your shop gets bigger. I like that one a lot. They're not a hero, though. Fairy Godmother, hero. Sugar Plum Fairy, that's just a fairy. That makes sense. Maybe Prickles is done. Yeah, let's say Prickles is done. Sure. Don't care about any of these right now. Cast a spell. Nice. That Foul Lich is getting big though. I think I lose, yeah. There it is. There it is! Ooh, you're making me choose! I go with the Nameless one. Yeah. I feel like every time that I've had like a gold and a silver and I go for the silver because it rerolls, maybe it'll hit the gold again. It's just like, I never see that gold for the rest of the game. Nah, I want to see what this turns into. And remember, when you transform a character, give it +5 attack. So they are a 34 that transforms into... Okay. Yeah, okay. This is pretty good. This is pretty good right there. It's pretty good. Alright, spell card. Cast your second spell each turn. Get a bonus shop. Your pirates have treasure hoard 3. When one of your hunt characters attacks, all of your hunt characters get +3. I don't have any hunt characters right now. I might get some. I also only have... this is a hunt character, and it's also my only pirate. I don't have a lot of treasures, though. Spell card is always good. Just shops are great. Shops are how you do things in the game. I think I'm going to bank on their Infinite Rage, though. We'll see if we can get some more hunts. I love it. Sure. So I will... So this is one of those interactions I do like, but it's not intuitive, and I feel like a lot of players are going to like do a suboptimal play because they don't know about this. But this says, quest, recruit 1 more heroes. If I recruit Champion of Eternity, overwriting Daughter of Athena, I still get the quest, which is awesome, and I would not want that to get changed, but it isn't. It's not intuitive. I think I go with the lucky chest here. I see myself getting higher rarity treasures soon. We're at that point in the game. Especially if I can get this quest done, that will give me a rainbow treasure, which could be really, really nice. If I get there. I mean, I might just lose. That's not great. That's brutally bad, actually. Because I lost my support buff. Cool. Yeah, lucky chest and try and get Conan quest. Exactly. We're getting there. Okay. Oh, Swatch says, sorry. It is intentional, and I agree it's unintuitive, but we hope the highlighting makes it clear you should feel empowered to try it, and then be happy when it works. Totally, right? I don't know if all players have that instinct. It's a game. Try things and see what happens, right? Like, that's my instinct, but not everyone's gonna be the same. But I think that's usually fine. Like, a lot of my concerns, I had a lot of thoughts about like, ooh, this is not really intuitive, this isn't really tutorialized, there's no tooltip for this. But I figured them all out on my own. Like, there's a few things I didn't figure out on my own. I can't remember what it was. It's one specifically that I remember specifically. I read someone else post about and went, oh. But anyway, what is this? You have your superhero go over to the fan wiki, I suppose. Alright. Champion of Eternity. I'm attacked. Gain attack equal to the attacker's current health. Pretty wild. I've never really seen it like matter, but it does seem interesting. And then dash, give your shot +1/+2. I think I just roll on this. Do I want the Stinky? This has become like a super important unit. I feel like I see it in every late game board. Because it's just tech against some of the most ridiculous stuff. But spells! I'm always so tempted by a bonus shop. I don't know if it's relevant. I should probably go with Stinky though. I think it's gonna stop me from... Well, Champion of Eternity has sort of the same effect, doesn't it? Well, not entirely, right? If Stinky kills something, you still end up doing that damage to somebody else, but... I think Champion of Eternity is actually going to work well as my own sort of, like, defensive tool. Let's go Abracadabra. It's more fun. Oh. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. Goodbye, Conan. You never got to complete your quest. You have a new quest now. Finding True Love. It's okay. Alright. Where do I put that? Does this want to be in the back or the front? I'm going to say the front because Sunflare is going to buff the unit that we summoned. Yeah, sure. I can also move Pyrat. Okay. 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 Oh, that's very good. Nice. Okay. Cool. Merlin and Wishing Dragon. My board is very small. Well, that's not entirely true, actually. This is already smaller. Yeah, these are all bigger, actually. Let's go with the Merlin. I think Sugarplum Fairy is done. And we immediately get a silver. Beautiful. How many spells have I cast? 5 spells? I love that it tells you this. I'm so glad it does. This would be unplayable otherwise. I would just never take it because I wouldn't know. It would be nice if there was like a couple of counters. I know you don't want too much visual clutter, but like a couple of little counters here and there. Or like maybe when you click on your character, it shows you like spells cast and treasures done and like Fey buff, stuff like that. It would be kind of cool. Anyway. I guess doesn't look like this normally. Normally it is just overlaid on top. But you could have like you know, extra information pop up at the side when looking at a card or something. I don't know. Not a card, like specifically your captain, so it's not information that's in your face all the time. Anyway, Wizard of Oz, are you good enough? You're bigger than Sunflary, and you're gonna keep getting bigger. But on the other hand, Abracadabra, huh? What are you asking for? Sorry, tuned out. Swaj, I was talking about... I was saying how good it is that Wizard of Oz tells you what their buff is. Where they just, like, I would just never take them otherwise because I wouldn't know. But in that same vein, it would be nice to be able to have a lot of different trackers. And I know you don't want a lot of, like, clutter in the game, but possibly something like when you look at your captain, it shows you some stats, like spells cast and treasure hoard value and stuff like that. As a way of, like, viewing that information without it always being on screen. Anyways, I think I go with Abracadabra here. Even though Wizard of Oz is very good, I'm going to be able to get 2 spells and Merlin's here, so that's the same effect. It's like plus 10 to both, yeah. So I say, yeah, it's a hard line to walk without overwhelming players who are just casually getting into the game. Totally, yeah. I really hate stat overwhelm. No, I super get it. I think that if you could just have buttons that you just don't ever click, right? Like, you know, it's just like, oh yeah, here's a thing. Oh, there's a... I don't know what this does, but okay. I don't know. This, I think, would be a clean spot to put it. I know that it doesn't look like that. It would be overlaid in the middle of the screen, but just have it show up only when you're looking at your captain. How often are you going to do that? But anyway. I mean, yeah, that's not how gamers work, though. What, not clicking on buttons? I guess that my first instinct when I saw this was to click on it, and it didn't do anything, and I was very disappointed. I was like, what does this do? Why is this here? Alright, Abracadabra, give me something good to eat. That's not how that goes. Ooh, perfect. Keep the spells coming. Merlin, you can do it. Oh. Yeah, alright. Wait a minute. It's finally paying off. Merlin, you have brought us. What do we get? Wonder Box. When you cast a spell directly on a character, cast it on all your other characters. And that's not like multiply the effect. That's like you cast it again, right? Okay. Bottle of Starlight, plus 30. And if you get first place, you get a bonus reward. Golden characters have double attack and health. I only have the 1. Plus 30 is actually a lot right now. I feel like some games you look at Bottle of Starlight and you just don't care. But my board is not that big. I do want to catch up on chat though. I've planned to eliminate the fake button already, so you're right. But the opposite direction. No, fair enough, yeah. Yep, more castings. Definitely have planned to add more info, but judiciously. Cool, nice, that was awesome. Yeah, it's always interesting. Again, I mentioned, like, it's been very interesting looking at the Discord and, like, getting to actually see the dev insights and stuff, because I remember playing, like, Hearthstone and being so confused why you can download a third-party app that tells you all this information about the game, but that information is not just already there. And I still think that's weird that it's not there, but, like, I feel like you shouldn't need a third-party app to be able to, like, play the game optimally. And, I don't know. Toggles are cool. Have settings, you know? I don't know. I'm certainly not trying to tell anyone how to actually build a game. I don't know how to build a game. I tried it once and it was hard and I stopped. Now I build paper games with index cards. I'll take the Bottle of Starlight. See, that's the thing. I actively hope someone writes that for us. Fair enough. Just feels like, I don't know. It's, What are we doing? Alright, Ogre Magi. I do love spells, but I think I should just cast spells. I think we're just in a cast all the spells kind of mode right now and hope we get there. Which is not the most straightforward thing to do, but oh well. Sugar Plum Fairy. Maybe you're more comfortable with it if it's like officially sponsored out. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. It's yeah. I'm a big believer of like a game being the sort of cohesive like canon, for lack of a better term, right? Like it's the same thing with like fan wikis having the information kind of necessary to play the game, which feels wrong. Like I don't think that wikis are a bad thing. I don't think fan wikis are a bad thing. But I've definitely played games where it's just the expectation is you're going to look up how to do it instead of the information being in the game, and it always irks me, I guess, is the best word for that. I'll just get rid of Sugar Plum. This doesn't trigger, right? When you recruit a Fae, including me. The fact that it says including me, like, really does make it feel like it should trigger off of the bank. But, whatever. I'm aware that it doesn't have the, like, gray recruit keyword here. One key goal is we can't make it feel wrong to play on mobile. Yeah, totally. And we have information limitations on mobile. No, totally. I super get that. I think that's really good that that is the goal. Sunflare. Ooh, do I actually care? Would I rather an epic treasure or would I rather some extra spells? Is the epic treasure going to be worth more than like plus 15, plus 10? I guess plus 10 is what it needs to be. Eureka is insane. Yeah, Eureka's so good. It's 5 more shops? Wait, it's 5 more shops? Oh god, Eureka's insane. That's 5 more shops. What? Never mind. Okay. I didn't take Wonderbox. Yeah, okay. Oh. It wouldn't be 5 more, though, right? Because they'd have to all be mages, or would it actually be? I assume it wouldn't. But I didn't take Wonderbox, and even if I had, it would have been, I think, 2 because of Doppelganger. It hits them all, but only 2 of them are mages. Right? Okay, great, good. Making sure I understand how that works. Although then again, maybe that's something that is, I don't know. You know, maybe it copies those values in something, and it's I assume the intent is that it doesn't, but yes. You're used to all mage boards, fair enough. Alright, I'm gonna go with Sunflare, I think. I don't know if it's going to amount to more than plus 10 to my board. That's the gamble. Okay. Alright, Doppelganger. You're up. It's your time to shine. That's kind of what I was hoping for, honestly. Yeah. I mean, plus 10 to the whole board is a big buff. So, I'm glad I think I did get something better than it, but yeah. Plus 50 was kind of the price to beat on taking that over taking the spell shops. Alright, I don't think Doppelganger has to go to the back now, though, because if they die early, there's no space for the double farewell. I didn't explain what just happened. Parting gift, double your farewell abilities. Doppelganger, farewell, clone the enemy that KO'd me. So we should be pretty safe. Oh, wow, if they died right then, right as I said that, comedy. Didn't matter, totally didn't matter. Pick a peck of peppers. Sure, we'll just cast some spells. Let's go with the mages. Sure, why not? I don't know. Yeah, let's just keep going. Great. Okay, now this is a board where Doppelganger might care. There they are! Double stinky. Cool. That's fun. I enjoy that. Transform a character into a random character 1 level higher. Ooh. I mean, Merlin's doing so much for us, but what could a rainbow do? You never know. I always want to take this gamble. It's such a good gamble. This is such a well-designed card. Honestly, like, the spell is just, it's that sort of randomness that works. And you're like, ooh, I gotta see it. And because one thing that is super non-intuitive, and I think I knew it because I knew it from Storybook Brawl, is the way that these stats continue to carry over, right? I do wish that it was clear what was the base stats and what was the modified stats, like how much of a modifier it has, because that modifier carries over to the transformed creature. But also, hey, we have another Dragon Mother trigger, so yeah. TLK is the soul of this game, in your opinion. Oh, I could see it. I think the other one, I can't remember the name of it, so it's clearly not as impactful to my brain. I think the other one that transforms into another thing at the same level is also very important. But it's the idea that when you transform, you don't lose your invested stats. That is really, really, really important. Because you'll have these, like, you know, you have like a random, I don't know, Puss in Boots or something that's just gotten bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And sure, they buff their slot, and so those stats are going to carry over, but if a Shmi's been buffing them the entire time, or you have like some other stats, or like a Calypso, it feels really bad to get rid of. And being able to transform it into a random rare, a random legend, or whatever, is so nice. Through the Looking Glass, yes, thank you. That's a good point for TLK. Specifically knowing what stats would carry over is interesting. I wonder how I could do that without being noise. Yeah, exactly. Like that's... I see how that's the fine line to walk. A little pop-up when you drag the spell. Oh, that could be interesting. Like, while I'm doing this, it shows me. Yeah. There's also something really interesting about the secret shop. I kind of like that it's secret. Like, yeah, ostensibly you know it exists. It's in the, like, collection list, but you only know this exists if you risk it. If you say, well, what happens if I hit my rare or my legend? There's nothing higher than that. But likewise, I know that if I hit Doppelganger, it just re-rolls. Like, nothing's gonna... I know it just goes to another rainbow. Anyway. Could be handy, but it's extra noise. I think you can generally eyeball it fairly well. Right? That's the starting thing. Yeah, I don't know. I see what you're saying about the pop-up. That's probably gonna give that information faster, and it's not always on screen. In my mind, I want to see what the base stats are, or have some way of viewing them, but I think that's going to be more noise because it's always visible, as opposed to only when you do this, which I'm going to do right now. Alright, Battered Star Galactica. It just has a quest, but since it's a rainbow, it's going to give you a rainbow treasure. Cool. Alright, Pyrat finally makes it to silver. Been with us this whole game. And, do we do it again? Honestly, I think I TLK the Champion of Eternity. Like, they've done a lot, but I don't think they need, like, more attack is kind of irrelevant at this point. I want to see how that goes. Alright. Legends, what do you have for me? Pied Piper is kind of useless, but it did buff the Pyrat, so that's something, I guess. The newer secret rare gem coming soon is hot stuff. What? Oh, also buffs Doppelganger. Oh, good call. I totally missed that. Although I'm not sure if it's going to be relevant because I'm probably going to keep Doppelganger in the back. Because I want to get as much value out of this double farewells as possible, and I think they'll just die if they're in the front row. I will say, and I said this earlier, but I don't know if you were here at the time, the name Secret Rare feels weird since Rare is a level already. Like, I feel like it could just be Secret. I don't know. Battle! Battered Star Galactica. If you don't successfully do 200... Okay, we did it. Good. And... boom. That would have been a tie. Oh, that's cool. I think I spent way too long on this match. Okay. Well, I was worried about Pied Piper not being relevant. Alright, what do we have? Wonder Box. Cast a spell directly into a character, also cast it on your other characters. Pretty cool. And the Trifork. Give your characters Treasure Hoard 3, which isn't much for me. It's like 6 or something, yeah. First time you could find a treasure, each turn collect all of them. Ooh. I think I go World Shrub because it's funniest, and I don't have Merlin anymore even. Yeah, let's go World Shrub. So there's lots of weird interactions with World Shrub. It's your type. Your characters are all types, and I don't really know what to do with that. But I like it in theory. I think it's cool. But Pied Piper at very least exists, so that's fun. Let's just dash this, and I don't know if I'm improving my board. Like, I've seen the ridiculous, like, you know, everything is higher than 1k boards, but I think this board's gonna be fine. I don't know what I'm actually attempting to do that's bigger than this. That said, Sunflare is kind of... I think that I've lost the value on this, and you could argue the same thing on Pirate. Like, a lot of my pieces are just big, they're not doing much. So, we'll see. We'll see what we can do. What's Oberon do again? Plus 21 attack. Only attack, as opposed to 15, 14. I think I'll meet in the tavern. Titania. No. Ooh, I do love Kraken. I have so little health, apparently. Dang. Yeah, let's just get some stars. It's fine. It's fine. Until I lose, I feel confident. Oh, my doppelganger did die. It didn't matter, but still. There's the Pied Piper. Mix and match. Is that going to be relevant? Probably not. I mean, I did see some 200s on that last board, so it's possible. We just pivot into animals. I mean, that is all of our animals. Actually, that is all of our animals. Yeah, let's do that. That's perfect. We're an animal board now, apparently. What's our biggest piece, though? Or our smallest piece, really? So, Pyrat. It would be nice. I love that when I pull away, I can see their stats without seeing the slot buff. But I don't like that I don't get to see their stats without the support buff. 550, 134. Okay. 595, 180. Yeah, so we'll replace the... And what about Sunflare? 510, 110. Yeah, we'll replace Sunflare with the Guardian. Dreamer, Katamari, Eureka. I don't have any of my ridiculous... ridiculous, as if it was that ridiculous. Alright, that's much better. Now I can actually have Pied Piper in the front back, which I think is better than Guardian the Growth should be in the back. Hard to say. Because losing this 400 stat bonus is kind of significant if it dies. Probably more significant. Yeah. Oh, they're all types. I was worried about not having a mage. What am I thinking? I guess I should have invested that in Pied Piper. Do I want a rare? Sure. Gravity Well's pretty good, but not really right now. Recruits are also farewells. I don't think I have any relevant recruits. No. No. We'll go with Galactic Rock. If the game goes long, it'll be nice. If it doesn't, at least we have something good to listen to. Oh, that's a lot. That's so funny that the Stinky keeps sniping the Doppelganger, which gives me a Stinky. A big one, too. Dang. I guess it wasn't as big because Pied Piper's giving the stat. Anyway, congratulations me, I won. Turn 15, favorite faction Fae. Favorite faction Fae. +1 Dragon Mother booster pack. Bottled Starlight. Forgot about that, actually. So how important was this Dragon Mother? I definitely got a few... I got decent value out of the +5 attack. Not like hugely, just because, you know, it doesn't... In the late games, you're swinging 500s, but still. I had a number of transforms in this. I'm trying to remember, what did it turn into, though? I have completely forgotten what the initial one turned into. But, really the important one was that, stranger, or whatever they're called. The guy that used to be a pirate and is now a mage for some reason. I can't remember their name. Oh, interesting. I saw someone talk on the Discord about how you can't go home. They were talking about the button looking grayed out. But this actually doesn't have a home button. Huh. I can just quit to home here, though, if I want to ignore this. Okay, let's do that. Cool. And the rewards stay down here. Great, that's awesome. I do like that rearrange. People were talking about how like it got in the way of just playing again and again and again. I wanted to quickly check out the collection, and I guess I can't get to the collection. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Raggedy Ann for electric. Dragon Mother gets Lancelot, and Ganondorf gets Hercules. I still don't know how I feel. Oh wait, Hercules. You know what? Ganondorf's looking a lot better suddenly. That goes well with Ganondorf. Because I usually look at Ganondorf and go, I don't know how strong this is. It's just an extra character. But, if it could be Hercules, this is pretty good. Okay, that I don't like. Just like, it's in the deck now. At least tell me what got taken out, I guess, if you're going to do it automatically. But that's not, like, Yeah, okay. I do like there's some, like, visual UI there, though. I think last time you just clicked on it and just, like, nothing happened. But at least the button grays out after you click on it. That's something. What got removed? Not sold on that flow. Yeah, I get the point. I could see something like, decide for me or something like that. But I could definitely imagine somebody not knowing a card is being removed at all. Right? Like, oh, I just have 13 cards in my deck now. Cool. Also, just like what a deck is not intuitive either. Like, I know there's been discussion about like, we're not going to even worry about it. Some players are just never going to edit a deck, and that's great. They don't need to. But like, the cards that can appear are way more than the cards that you add. They're like bonus cards, right? So, yeah, I don't know. Right, good point. That's my issue. I think most people don't expect something to get removed. Yeah, it's just add to the deck. Great, why wouldn't I, right? Yeah. Crab Dragoon's great. We want that in the deck. And Beanie Baby is probably fine being cut. Although, okay, is there a reason why this is a Dragoon and not just a Crab Dragon? It's just, I don't know. Also, animal dragon. Everything's an animal now. It doesn't need to be. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that's like, this would be too strong if it was always an animal, because animal synergies, and that's super fair. But it looks more like an animal dragon than a dragon villain. Giant enemy crab. That is a giant enemy crab. You were right. What does this say? I almost wish you could go greater than 12 cards. You got thoughts? I know we don't want 0. Yeah, okay, so that's a really interesting point. Having a minimum of 12 I think is actually relevant. In the previous build, I would commonly put only legends in my deck to increase the density of the base pool. Like, that was something I actually did a lot when I was running cards that didn't have captains that didn't have obvious synergy. I would put only legends in the deck so that I would just like get as many like duplicates and try and get more golds and stuff, because I didn't have anything specific I wanted to build for until I got to legends, and then I just tried to get good legends. And that actually felt really good, but I can totally, if you just had no additional cards, that's what every game would be. And if you go higher, I don't know if it would matter. It depends on how it's coded with the randomness though, but yeah. I'm not sure if it would matter or not. More than 12 seems okay, but seems suboptimal, and it would be weird to let people make their decks weaker by adding more characters. But is it a bad weaker? It makes add to deck never do harm. I think there's also something, I honestly don't think there's a problem with it, especially if you're trying to cater to casual players. Just more variety is good if you're not trying to be as optimal as possible, right? And if you are, you can edit your deck, right? I think that that's probably actually okay. It could also maybe open up some options. I'm not entirely sure if it matters or not because of the way you're shuffling this deck into an existing deck. The idea that maybe there is like these two synergies, these two synergies, these two synergies, and you do prefer to dilute the pool so that these cross synergies are available. I don't know. I'd have to talk to a more skilled deck builder than myself. Honestly, the biggest concern is the deck builder UI. That makes sense, yeah. Make it easier. Now you don't have to remove first. I think it does become a problem at some point. It's not an issue at 13, but there's a number where it becomes really bad. I could see that. Deck could grow one row the first time before having to scroll. I mean, maybe. Certainly dilutes the pool in an unfun way eventually. I could see that. Just because you'd end up getting less and less duplicates. And silvers and golds really... They're too important. Yeah, no, you convinced me. Yeah, you shouldn't let people make the deck too much worse. I hadn't really considered about the duplicate situation. Anyway, what am I gonna take out? I don't know if this deck cares is the weird thing. Oh, I'm taking Guinevere out. I never use Guinevere. I'm sorry, Gwen. I have never... It's hard to get quests. Like, how many quests do you practically do in a game? Like, 3? 4, maybe? And I guess that's sort of the intent, right? Is that if you do 4, then they're already a 100, but... yeah, it's not for me. It's for somebody. It's not for me. That's probably the real drawback there. Self-inflicted pool dilution without limits. Maybe there's still something here, though. Having a little flex room could make some people very happy, and some UX is way easier to work with. Yeah, having just a range of, like, 10 to 15 or something instead of being fixed at 12 all the time. I don't know. Anyway, this has been fun. This has been a great stream for me. I just get to sit here and listen to you two talk. It's great. Alright. I do want to fix up this deck, though. I don't think I need Beanie Baby. I don't have a ton of payoff for it. Honestly, I don't have a ton of payoff for Hercules. They're just good. I think they're a lot worse without a Blackbeard. Blackbeard makes them really sing. I haven't talked about this at all. For anyone who has not played the game and does not know why I'm talking about Hercules, they hunt, they get +10/+10, then they double the buff. So if you think of them as a 10/10, it means that when they hunt, they double their stats, because they go to 20. But next time, they're a 20/20 that hunts and doubles their stats up to 40, because it's adding +20 this time, right? So it effectively doubles their stats most times that they hunt, and it's really big. That said, they need a lot of support, because a 10/10's not killing anything in the late game. If you play them into a big slot, that's fine, and if you play them into some supports, that's fine, or if you have a bunch of shot buffs, that's fine. But what makes them really work is if you play them behind a Blackbeard. Blackbeard being, when I hunt, trigger all of your other hunts. Actually, speaking of Blackbeard, I don't know if Blackbeard's been an issue or not, but if I compare them to, like, Daisy Jones, which only triggers the farewells behind you, which feels really limiting. I'm not saying that shouldn't work that way. That's probably the right design space. I think maybe Blackbeard could stand to be limited that way. Maybe that's not true. I don't know. That'd probably be that. People probably wouldn't enjoy that. But I don't know. It's pretty intense. But doing cool, ridiculous things is like the fun part of the game. Like, let people have their fun. I get it.